Okay, now maybe I'll understand now why are we subtracting the camera position. We didn't do it, right? Cam position dot position minus camera position. Okay, and what is going on behind the camera setup that we do? We center it. Okay, we have dot position. Okay, so dot position plus dot width by 2 minus screen width by 2, screen width by 2 and dot width by 2, and here we have dot position is a dot position minus this. Dot position minus this. Dot position dot x minus cam x and dot position dot render texture. The texture position dot position dot x minus cam x dot position dot y minus cam y. Okay, if my dot is here, this is the camera position, right? X and y. This is the camera position, and these are my dot position. Let's say P comma Q. So we are basically displaying the dot here, right? The dot's actual position is here, but the dot's rendering position is where this camera is supposed to be, right? And why so? Camera dot this camera. Okay, so if dot is at like right, because this gets moved here, right? If we are subtracting the dot position minus the camera position, the dot gets moved here. Okay, and if we don't do that, right? Let's say if I don't subtract the camera position, then what happens? See, I don't see any change till now, but okay, okay. So actually, see now. Okay, right. So what is happening if we don't? If it is not centered, right? It's moving on its own, and the camera is lagging behind. Will I be able to see the dot? Yes. Okay, so the camera position is lagging behind. But what about the case? See, if my camera, right, if my camera cannot move past here, then how is it that my dot can come to this end of the level, right? If my camera cannot move past here, if I'm already checking, keep this x plus the camera x position should be if it is greater than the minus level width minus uh, level width minus camera width. Level width level width minus the width of the camera. If I subtract it, x if x becomes greater if x becomes greater than that, okay, so it allows, right? Level width minus let's say if it is at position x is greater than level width minus, okay, so level width minus the camera width, level width, say what is the maximum, right? Is 640, okay, 1280, 640, 1280 and 640. If it is greater, it 1280 and this is 640. With minus camera width. Okay, so what is the position? Um, what is 1280 minus 640? It is 640 itself, right? 640. So when x is greater than 640, then what do? We push it back. Center the camera over the dot. Center it. Dot. Camera dot x, camera dot y. Position minus cam x centered. Okay, so okay, x comma y. This is halfway here, right? 640, and the camera hasn't moved relative from a dot texture render render texture dot position minus camera position dot position is the camera position. Ah, okay, okay. Okay, the rendering is only taking place relative to this. These are my zero. These are my zero. This is my 0, 0 for the dot. Right. That's why it is relative to this. Okay, I got it. Then the centering and all. Right. Okay, X and Y are individually centered. Then, okay, another thing is the centering of the camera. Okay, so camera position, center the camera, position plus dot width by 2. So if my dot is half the screen, if my dot position is 640 by 480, then we take uh, its position plus add the half width, which becomes 650 minus 490, and then we subtract it from the screen width by 2. So, okay, why are we adding the half of the width of the dot? Camera center the camera over the dot. Screen width by 2. Position. Screen width by 2. Screen width. Screen width by 2 and plus dot width. If you are adding half, you are off by the offset. Okay, if we don't do this, looks pretty centered to me. Okay, does it look centered? Okay, so its position and the territory 2. Okay, so if I root position 0 by 0, now mm, so you are offsetting by 10. Don't get that, but for the time being, it's okay.